Sometimes we get the question, what's new with MillBox? So today I'm going to show you 5 of the top features that we have released in the last year that you should be taking advantage of. So the first feature I'm going to show you is a strategy option information and improved view. So when you click on Start Mill and Save Toolpath, you get your strategy options window with a description about which operation you have as an option, also which tool is going to be used for each of those operations, and you also have an I button for more information. And if you click on that, you can see a preview of the toolpath that operation is going to do, and as well a brief description about that operation. This is good for you for having a better understanding about what that operation is going to add on your milling result. Now I'm going to show you the improvements that we have made on the partial execution feature. So if, by the way, your machine got out of power and it stopped in the middle of the job, you can restart from the point that the machine stopped using this feature. So on MillBox, if you have an already calculated job, you can go on Start Mill. You'll see a button here for partial execution. When you click on that, you get this warning message, so be careful of that. So when you click on Yes, it will allow you to do the partial execution. You can click on Save Toolpath. A new window with the options on the strategy is going to appear to you, and you can continue your job from the step that it stopped on the machine. So let's say that on your machine you had the 2mm tool, and you can start from here, for example. If you need, you can click with Ctrl and unselect some of the others operations if you don't want to proceed with that, but just be careful about that. Now I'm going to show you the improvements that we have made for the milling zone designation when you're doing your manual undercut selection. So when you go on Tools, Milling Zone Designation, and when you're going to select your operation for the manual 3+2 undercut, now instead of painting the whole surface, what you can do is just one click on the undercut area and the software will fill that area for you. So this makes your process of selecting the manual undercut easier and faster. And as you can see here, the software is opening the offset for us, allowing the tool to get inside those areas and be sure that it's going to remove the undercuts for you. Now let me show you a new feature that you can do with MillBox. If you need to change your machine toolset or fixture, you can do that on MillBox. So in this case, we have a Scene System 2 toolset and the closed fixture. If you want to change that, you can go to Job Management, Change Machine or Toolset. The software will ask you which toolset or which machine you would like to change. So now we are going to select Scene System 1 and open the C-clamp fixture. So now the software will change. You can renest your part considering that new fixture and new toolset. Now let's talk about automatic deletion and archiving of MillBox files. Under Tools and Configuration and the General Settings, you can scroll down to your options, and at the bottom you will see MillBox file maintenance and as well blank management without space. So here you can decide either if you want to delete or archive your MillBox files. If they're older than a certain amount of days, you can change the amount of days here. Or regarding your blocks, you can either decide if you want to delete or archive them if they are above a certain percentage of use. You can define a different percentage for discs and rectangular blocks. And if you are deciding to archive them, you need to set up the path that the files are going to be stored. And that's it. Those are some of the awesome features that are available for you to take advantage of if you're running the latest version of MillBox. If you're running an older version, get in contact with your dealer to check about the updates so you can have access to those and more awesome features and improvements that we have made on the software. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and follow us on our social media. The links are on the description below. Thanks for watching and ciao!